Hello guys, this video is all about how to reprogram your subconscious mind so it stops sabotaging your success and finally accepts the dream life you want to live and all of your goals and your success. We're going to talk about the two major traumas that people often overlook, don't know how to work with them, and therefore suffer for years not being able to achieve success. But before we actually start, I want to voice who this video is for, so you are not putting labels onto yourself that you do not actually have, and you know for sure that this is exactly what specifically you need to work on, okay? Because I know people love to project and think that everything is wrong with them, but seriously, if you do not recognize yourself in the next couple of sentences, most probably this video is not actually for you. So, this video is for you if every time you are trying to achieve success right before your success, right before your goal actually materializes, everything is already lined up for it. You are waiting for this success, but right before it happens, everything falls apart. And it's not once, it's not twice, this is a systematic pattern. Right before you're achieving your success, something happens, a scandal, people leaving, clients leaving, I don't know, something happens and you are not able to achieve your success. Or, for instance, when you are working towards your success, you start achieving it. You see those results. You get what you wanted, like the first real results of, this goal. You stop being interested in it. You lose your motivation, you lose your patience, you lose the drive, and you kind of just start being sloppy, Then everything goes down, and you then, oh, but I actually want it, and it takes you really a lot of time and effort to put this trajectory back up. Like, literally, you may also be again creating any kind of conflicts out all of a sudden. Everything around you feels like a total sabotage, and you haven't achieved a major big goal in a long while. You constantly want it, but you see zero results. Okay, so if you see yourself in all of this video is definitely for you. Watch it till the end. If not, I'll see you in my next videos. This is completely fine. So, guys, here are two major things that people often overlook, but this is the actual reason for all of your struggles, okay? First reason is the feeling of safety, okay? And here's how it's playing out. And you may think, but my life is not safe right now. For instance, you're someone who is working so hard to make more money, but you have some kind of a ceiling in your finances that you're able to achieve. And every time you are getting a little bit upper than that, everything just falls apart. You need to understand that you may actually have the problem with being safe, but not in the point of like physical safety, but rather in the being safe with being successful. And it's not about, oh my god, I'm afraid that people are going to judge me, I'm afraid that like, I don't know, where am I going to put all of this money? It's not safe, like, whatsoever. No, no, no. Maybe a long time ago, like in your childhood, in your early adulthood years, whatsoever, you have experienced a lot of situations where you literally were not able to relax. You were not able to physically experience how is that to be relaxed and live normally. You constantly had to be on high alert. You lived through these situations, and right now, relaxing is really hard for you. And maybe write down in the comments, have you actually felt relaxed in the past 5 years? Like, are you actually able to relax? Like, when you, with your friends or girlfriends, you're going for a retreat or you're going to do whatever, are you the person who can actually just lay down totally relaxed and not think about anything, or you are someone who constantly needs to think about something, you just cannot sit, you don't understand why people are just laying there and doing nothing, you know. But the reason why I am talking about all of these things, and I hope that it makes sense for you, is because when you're achieving success, in a lot of the cases, success for you means that you are finally able to relax. You're finally able to breathe. You are finally able to just drop the ball and enjoy your life. This is what you think with your mind because you want this relaxation. You do not want to constantly be working, constantly be struggling, constantly be doing something, constantly fighting. You just want to relax. But your subconscious mind thinks that if you relax, something terrible is going to happen. Someone can attack you. Someone can come and screw you over. Someone can betray you right behind your back when you're not watching. Something is going to happen exactly the moment when you release control, you close your eyes, and you relax. And this is why every time right before you are getting something, when you are finally able to relax and you think to yourself, I'm going to achieve this goal, it's so near, it's so close, I'm finally able to just drop the ball and be happy about it, your subconscious mind is like, no, no, you're not doing this, you're not doing this, because you remember the time when you have been relaxed, what happened. No, we are absolutely not doing this. So the solution for this is to, first of all, you need to analyze, is this actually the problem? If yes, you need to help your body to slowly learn that when you are relaxing, nothing bad is happening. You can do it through affirmations. You can also do it through making your body comfortable here and now and relaxing, like completely relaxing for 5 minutes. Nothing is going to happen. No one is going to come at your door and beat you or whatsoever. Just help your body to understand that being relaxed is safe. The biggest point of all of this pattern recognition, working with trauma, etc., is understanding what actually hides between your inability to achieve any kind of success. And I had both of these traumas, by the way. Second one, you remember there were two, right? So, second trauma is when you are trying to achieve something, you are unable to divide your worth and result. Every action for you, every step for you is the existential crisis. You are not just working, like you are not just making this presentation, posting this content, I don't know, whatever it is. You are, or approaching the woman, approaching a man, building relationship, like whatsoever. This for you is, am I worthy of existence or not? You are so attached to your results that it's not just this thing, like one more brick in this wall of your success. This is like you. This is familiar for a lot of people whose parents were either narcissistic or around that, and you were the kid who was not allowed to be mediocre. You were the kid who was always pushed to be better, to be good, not to just be good, but to be perfect. You were not able to get like the B, like, or C grade home. It had to be A. You were not allowed to just be yourself. You had to be the best version of yourself. You always had to be, you were not able to be smart or or clever. You had to be genius like. You always had to solve something major, to do something big. Like this feeling of being grandiose, like this narcissistic trauma that you now have, is the reason why you are afraid to achieve success. Because you see, here is like 2 points, point A and point B. Point A is that you're an absolute loser, you are nothing, you're nothing, like nothing, you're no one, nobody. This point is where you're successful and you are like, you're good, you're great. The point is that for your subconscious mind, both of these are equally unsafe. Here's why. So between point A and point B is a lot of effort that you need to make in order to get from point A into a point B. And while you are working hard, while you are doing a lot, while you are constantly putting in effort, you are proving yourself. You are not getting this verdict of actually being someone or being nothing. Like a lot of people for whom this thing is familiar, being mediocre is their worst ever nightmare. Or like they don't understand that being like super cool dude or girl is just as terrifying for them, because you like are afraid of putting the label onto you when someone outside finally gets to decide, are you worthy and you're cool or you're nothing. Therefore it's much more comfortable for you to always stay in the middle, to keep messing with the middle, to be the person who is, but I'm doing so much. I'm doing so much. I know that my potential is so high. I'm constantly doing everything, and everybody looks at you. Yeah, dude, your potential is like so cool. You deserve so much. We don't get like why you're not getting this goal. You are deserving of everything, and you're like, yeah, I'm deserving of everything, but I'm just, I don't know. For some reason, it's not working out. Because, of course, because you are attaching your worth to it, literally. And if you, like, for your subconscious mind, being deemed like super perfect or being deemed like horrible is pretty much the same thing, because it's just as dangerous, because this is the decision about the ability of your existence. Are you actually allowed to exist? And your subconscious mind, it's protecting you from reaching either one or another, and you are constantly having to mess with the middle. Do you recognize yourself in this? Just tell me, is this something that sounds familiar? Because I think that it does if you're still in this video. So, what you need to do in this case is to detach your worth from the results that you are producing. You need to be able to deem yourself to be worthy, irrespective of how high is or low is your bank account, how like, did you get rejected today by the girl that you approached, or you got her number. Like, it cannot be in a way that, like, oh, I got this goal, I am perfect, I am great, I am finally worthy. I didn't get it, you're a piece of shit, you're nothing, you're a loser, you're worthless. Because this is not the way to achieve anything. Even if you do, it's very hard, and you're constantly moving in, like, you're not moving sort of linearly, you're constantly achieving something, then it pushes you back all along. You're achieving a little bit of something, it pushes you back afterward. This just does not make any sense. Your worth should be independent from anything that you see in your reality. This is why working on your self concept is so important. This is why you need to be sort of detached from your results and to allow yourself to be not perfect. Revise the definitions that your parents gave you, revise the definitions of success, of who you are, what you are allowed and what not. Allow yourself to make mistakes, allow yourself to be mediocre, because mediocre in the eyes of such people, if this is you, is just a normal person. This is just a normal person. Great for you is a superhuman that doesn't exist. You are pursuing the version of something that is not even capable of living, because this is a person who just is constantly like super uptight, constantly achieves something, is constantly great. This is just not it. This is something that, like, your parents or your society gave you a really wrong definition of what success is and who you are supposed to be in life. Okay, so I hope that this is clear what to do with both of these. The break of a pattern every time hides in understanding that this pattern exists. Afterward, you're able to track it, you're able to starve it. Because every time you're going to start moving towards your goal, you will feel this feeling of something inside you, either paralyzing your head or paralyzing your gut or paralyzing your chest. Some thoughts, some doubts are going to creep in. You do not have to associate with it anymore. You just understand that these are just random thoughts that have been in your head for long. You are not bound to this anymore. You are a sovereign person and you are free to choose what takes space in your head and what not. This is it. This is how you work with this. Once you uncover the pattern, this is not a pattern anymore, this is a choice. And you have all the instruments to work with it: affirmations, relaxation, even noticing the pattern, self reflecting on it is already a great job. It already starts the pattern. This is why I'm so big on self reflection in my 30 days manifestation challenges. By the way, you can check them on Patreon. This is why, like, dude or chick, whoever you are, whoever you're watching this, 85, 97% of manifestation is self reflection, is the ability to understand how your brain works and revive it. This is it. You don't have to do anything else. This is what the whole manifestation space is about. This video was useful for you. I will see you soon in my next videos. All the links to my manifestation challenges and my free workbook are down below, and I will see you soon in my next videos.